Welcome to Gold Medal Business, the place to be if you're a children's activity and sport entrepreneur who is serious about growing and scaling your business to six-figure success and beyond. We talk growing your team, growing your students and your venues, and so much more. I'm Katie Cannon, former 5 times British gymnastics champion turned 7-figure entrepreneur. Are you ready to get started? Let's grow your business. How to engage more on your socials to increase your student numbers. Now, marketing, if you've been following us in our community for quite some time, you'll know marketing is absolutely one of my sweet spots. And it is one of the key areas that we get so much great success, whether it's recruitment, whether it's increasing student numbers, increasing camp, workshops, all of the bottom line income and growth is one of my zone of geniuses. Now, when we're talking about marketing, I said marketing is a massive piece. I could talk about marketing for months and months and months, but I wanted to dial in on how to engage your socials with these literally 3 top tips to get the ball moving. Now, I want to stress before we go into this training, this is all about consistency and frequency. What I'm teaching you here, and I say this within all of our trainings, it's about consistency and frequency. It's not a quick fix. It's not some magic wand. It's consistency and frequency that over time is going to build this section of your marketing piece and really see the student numbers increase. Okay? It's not something that you're going to do for a week and they were like, okay, job done. I'm done now. You've got to keep going. You've got to keep moving. You've got to be consistent. You've got to be frequent. It has to be built in as a solid piece in your marketing system. So, engaging on socials, 1, it has to be consistent and frequent. But 2, this is something that doesn't always have to be you. If you're in your business and you are at the position of you're delegating out, bums on seats, you've got a person in each part of your role, in your roles, whether it's instructors, whether it's a center manager, whether it's a sales and admin, whether it's marketing, whether it's operations, you've got a bum on seat. This is something totally that can be delegated out to your marketing department. So when you're engaging on socials, this can be, so what I'm teaching you here today can be used for generating new team members as well as new students. You will know, if you've been following us for a while in Gold Medal, that when we're talking about marketing, we're not only talking about generating new students, i.e. attracting the right parents to your community, we're also talking about building your team as well. Marketing, so often, recruitment is kind of seen at the side, and in my early years of business, we're 16 years in now in the children's activity industry, it was almost like student first. When we've got the classes full, we now need more coaches or new teachers. Let's now work on that side. Whereas I want you to start thinking of the two go together. Think like you've got like a scale, right? You've got a scale. They both have to balance and grow together. You can't have the pendulum swinging, because what happens, you push for students. What happens? You're then short-staffed. You push, then you take the pressure off. You push for team. Then you lose your student numbers. They're both as important as each other. It's like sometimes people say to me, Katie, what do I focus on first? Do I focus on new students or do I focus on building my team? And it's like the chicken and egg. What comes first? You need both to create a sustainable, notice I say sustainable, not just a great business. You need both to create a sustainable business that has deep-rooted foundations and that is going to last the test of time. When you're focusing on one area and then you're pushing another area, then you're pushing another area, then you're pushing another area, you create that exact yo-yo feeling. That yo-yo feeling as you, the entrepreneur, is when there's no constant. It's getting excited and then it coming down. So think of your business exactly the same way. When you are engaging on your socials to get maximum attraction, you are doing this both for students and for growing your team. Obviously, you're reaching out to people differently with a different message, depending whether you're attracting a parent or a team member. But I want you to start thinking with that mindset in place so that you can always make sure you're growing both together. That's how you build deep-rooted foundations, a business that is timeless, that is going to be here for generations and generations. And that is how you build a business for you as a CEO, which is the main goal that we want to create in Gold Medal Business, is talented CEOs in the children's activity world where you have businesses running that can survive with you, but thrive without you. Okay? So 3 things that I want you to start implementing to start to see the traction go up within your social media engagement. So number 1, I want you to be actively engaging this in your marketing strategy on a day-to-day basis. So that is following and building new followers. This could be whether it's Instagram, whether it's Facebook. Wouldn't recommend LinkedIn because that's very much business to business. But let's just say you choose those platforms. So often when I talk to clients and I say, talk me through your marketing strategy. And they will tell me about their organic reach out and what they're posting and their content strategy. And all is fantastic. They've got some great content going out there. But you know what the thing I say? I'm like, how many eyeballs are actually seeing this content? And if you're posting and you're literally like 50 followers or even 500 or even 1,000, not enough people, only 5 to 10% of people will see your content at a given time. Tiny, I know, tiny, 5 to 10%. So we need to generate more traffic to see your content, because generating content is actually one of the teeny pieces in your marketing strategy. It's like having a website that no one visits. It's like you opening your classes and sitting back and going, I'm just going to wait for everyone to come without doing any marketing. It's madness, hey, when you think of it. Socials is the same. So don't think just by using a few hashtags, that by sharing things and posting consistently, I'm pleased you've got the consistency piece, but you're just posting. It's like slapping paint on a wall. It has to be consistent and frequent. Okay? Consistent and frequent and reaching out to people on a day-to-day basis. So set yourself a challenge of, or your marketing person, whoever's in charge of this department in your brand, of who is going to do the following, who's going to start reaching out to people. So for parents, this could literally be you're reaching out, you're engaging on people's posts. You're maybe seeing that a particular parent in your local community sends their child to ballet. Start making a communication. Don't be weird. Remember, this is business to parent. It's not business to business. You don't want to reach out and be like, oh, does your child want to come to our classes? Build relationships, build connections. You might see, oh, I see that they go to Miss Jennifer's dance class around the corner. Really excited. We know we partner with Miss Jennifer. Think of your partnerships. Think of your collaborations. We partner with Miss Jennifer and her dance classes. We know how special they are. We would love to know, would Ruby love to come along and try some gymnastics? Because we're actually partnered with Miss Jennifer and her dance classes. So do you see what I mean? We're building a relationship. We're not just like, would your child want to try ballet, or does your child want to try football? You're building a connection. You're finding a connection. Maybe they've got lots of people in they're following on their friends with that you can see that already come to your classes. So think outside the box on this, okay? I want you to think on outside the box on how can you get more people that are seeing your content, therefore them following and then starting to engage. Are you ready for that next level of growth and you're super serious about getting the level of support that you need? Then look no further. Our Your CEO Mentorship Program is open for you to apply to if you are insanely serious about growing your marketing, your team, your next level leadership. You're really serious about that next level growth and scaling your brand to your next vision and beyond. this is exactly the right mentorship for you. It's a 12-month mentorship which is completely tailored around your needs to grow and scale your brand in the children's activity industry. With over 100 years of experience in this program of myself and my team that are sharing weekly trainings of team successes, but also the one-to-one touch. One of the things that we're incredibly powerful and proud of our mentorship is it not only gives you the group element, but it gives you the high touch, the high nurture, and the one-to-one support that I know after teaching hundreds of entrepreneurs will really take you to that next level. So if this is something for you, I want you to book a call in the show notes below. Get yourself in front of our team so we can see if this is exactly the right fit for you and to get you up and running and to start to see your business thrive. So set yourself a challenge, like say finding 10 new people a day and then 10 people to engage. Over time, you do that. There's 70, let's say you do that Monday to Friday, that's 50 a week. That's 200 a month. Do you see the maths? When it's consistency and frequency, do you see how it starts to build up? Pretty fast. The momentum really starts moving forward. So number one is making sure you've got a following strategy. Number two, I want you to look back at any posts that you have posted that are showing to be the most popular. I want you to look and see how many posts have particular comments on them. How many posts have been shared? Those are your posts that you want to then repost them. You want to use organic search engine optimization for this or paid traffic. So we call this in our community, you've got two types of ads. You've got brand awareness and you've got booking a trial or booking a camp or whatever the call to action is. The brand awareness is pulling popular posts and putting some paid traffic behind that as a bit of a showcase for your brand. That warms everybody up and then brings them into your community that then get retargeted into, say, a book a trial. So it often, when you do it that way, it brings your cost per ad and cost per click for all your ads down. So I want you to have a look, scroll through and see what has been your popular posts and has got the most traction, likes, shares, comments. And in your content strategy, we actually have our team highlight our most popular ones. So on a week-to-week basis, they might put green. So I can literally look at our content strategy and I'll look at it and go, okay, those top 3 this month are our most popular. So you're not spending hours and hours. And once you get this down to a T and you start to build out the organization pieces, this isn't a big job on a regular basis. So number one is getting your following strategy right. Number two is digging out your popular posts and bringing them to light again. So many times we think, I need to produce all this new content. Well, you don't. You can reproduce the same content again and again, maybe with a different subject line, maybe with a small tweak, maybe a different picture, maybe a different video. So I want you to start thinking creatively on how can you maximize the time that you're spending to use your content in multiple different platforms.
Hello, so my name is Chantal. I run a toddler football business. I've run that for just over 6 years now. So we focus on teaching children to play football, learn through play. I just kind of found that we was getting at a bit of a standstill. So we was kind of just getting comfortable, which was fine, but we wasn't really moving anywhere. Just under 400 children now, and I saw one of the ads for the Scale to Freedom Accelerator course, which is where I started with Katie. I attended that. I had a phone call with Katie as well. She's lovely, really friendly. I've had various coaches in the past, but in terms of business, Katie is the one for us. Obviously, she specialises in children's activity. So she ticked every box for us. It made complete sense for us to sign up to her. So during the 15-minute chat with Katie before signing up, I got on really well with her. I explained the business. She completely understood, which is something that I haven't had from other coaches before. They've always found it really fun and exciting, but then they've given us ideas, but they're not necessarily ideas we can implement because they don't actually have the skill set. Katie does have that. She's been doing this for, I think, just under 20 years now. So I've been working for Katie for the last few months. A lot of what she said on our call, I could completely relate to. It was stuff that I'd thought about and things that I'd wanted to do with the business, just hadn't pushed forward with it. So since working with Katie, we've been able to make loads of changes, get new people on board to help us improve the business, but also improve it a little bit quicker. So it's allowing me to create some of that white space that Katie calls, to put my time and energy into more exciting bits of the business, but also expand it. So the aim is to obviously get the numbers from 400 mark, but to boost them right up. And I just feel with Katie's help and support, that's something that we're going to be able to do. I'm already noticing that the numbers are growing. And it isn't just about Katie as well. There's a great group of people within the team, or there's a lot of other business owners, gymnastics, theatre, dance, other football clubs. So you can catch up with those as well. So you get your one-to-one calls with Katie, which are amazing. I always leave feeling absolutely buzzing because I get so excited on them, and I leave with so many things that I want to do and put into place. And then you get your group sessions as well with the team, so you can hear any highs and lows that they're going through at the minute. You can help them, they can help you. If you're looking to make that next change in your business and you want to grow a little bit quicker, a little bit bigger, but you're just not really sure where to do it or how to do it, 100% recommend the course. Katie's lovely, the other people in the course are lovely as well. If you need a coach, Katie, I'd say she's the coach for you.
So us at Gold Medal, I do obviously 2 lives a week. This live is then chunked into blog posts, is sent out for articles, is shared onto, not all the content is shared on our podcast, but we do turn our lives into podcasts. So you can see from me doing a piece and going live twice a week generates hours of different content. So I want to start teaching how to be savvy with your time to maximize it on social media. Number 3, similar to your posts, but I want you to go through your posts and pull out the threads, meaning look at all the comments, start commenting back on those so that you've got you're winning with the algorithm. You're bringing it up higher because every time you're commenting, Facebook or Instagram are seeing that post again and again. So you're beating with the algorithm. It's showing, oh, this is popular. Lots of people have commented it, and they're bringing it higher and higher for your engagement. It helps with your likes on your page. It helps with your engagement. It helps with your follows. So 3 points there to really help you start to improve the engagement on your social media. Now, if you need further support with this, I want you to comment. I just want you to comment engage so we can get in touch with you. And it's always good. We love in Gold Medal to jump on a call with you to really strategize and to really find out in depth and give you some customized support on how you can generate a lot more sales through your social media by having a small basic consultation with us where we can dial in and said on your marketing, maybe it's building your team as well, maybe it's other strategies that you need to focus on. So if that would be beneficial to you, I want you to DM us, engage as well, so we can make sure we get the relevant info to you. So it's an absolute honor training this. I hope you found that really useful. Some really tidbits that you can implement straight away. If you haven't yet joined our Facebook group, each week, I said, we put all amazing trainings and strategies into our free Facebook group dedicated to you, the children's activity entrepreneur. Get in touch with us. Just put FB in the DMs so we can get that free resource out to you. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If you've enjoyed and you've really got some great benefits, please share with someone you know or someone in the children's activity space to really support them in their growth as a children's activity entrepreneur. Please hit subscribe so we can hit more people and get more great value to them. Thank you so much for being part of our community. It's an honor each week to train and nurture you, and I cannot wait to hear all of your great business successes.